Join us as we honor the stars, visionaries, and icons who passed between March 1st and 10th, 2023 in the United States. Sarah Lane. She was born in March 1949 and she died in March 2023. Her age was 73 at the time of her death, and the reason for her death was breast cancer. An American actress best known for her role as Elizabeth Granger on the NBC Western series The Virginian. She joined the cast in season 4 and became a key part of the show's ensemble. After her acting career, she co-founded a children's winery. Lisa Janty. She was born in July 1933 and she died in March 2023. Her age was 89 at the time of her death, and the reason for her death was heart failure and sepsis. A Polish-American actress who worked in Hollywood during the 1950s and 60s. She often appeared in supporting roles in films and television. Her film credits include Jump into Hell in 1955 and Pearl of the South Pacific in 1955. Tom Sizemore. He was born in November 1961 and he died in March 2023. His age was 61 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was brain aneurysm. An American actor known for his tough guy roles in major 1990s films. He delivered memorable performances in Saving Private Ryan as Sergeant Horvath, Heat, and Black Hawk Down. His career was frequently impacted by significant legal issues and struggles with drug addiction. Robert Blake. He was born in September 1933 and he died in March 2023. His age was 89 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was heart disease. An American actor with a long and controversial career, starting as a child in the Our Gang shorts. He won an Emmy for his role as Tony Barretta in the 1970s television series Barretta. His career effectively ended after he was tried and acquitted for the 2001 murder of his wife, Bonnie Lee Blakey. Ted Donaldson. He was born in August 1933 and he died in March 2023. His age was 89 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death were complications from a fall. An American former child actor who was prominent in the 1940s. He was known for playing Neely Nolan in A Tree Grows in Brooklyn in 1945. He also starred as Danny Mitchell in Columbia Pictures' Rusty film series. Bertie Gordon. He was born in September 1922 and he died in March 2023. His age was 100 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was undisclosed. An American filmmaker known for his B-movie science fiction films, many of which featured giant monsters or people. His initials, Big, were a fitting moniker for his work, which included The Amazing Colossal Man and Village of the Giants. He was a pioneer of low-budget special effects. Leon Hughes. He was born in May 1930 and he died in March 2023. His age was 92 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was undisclosed. An American singer who was a founding member of the influential R&B group The Coasters. As the group's original tenor, he sang on their early records. He later toured with his own group, The Original Coasters. Ilka Gervais-Latourie. He was born in November 1961 and he died in March 2023. His age was 61 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was undisclosed. A Finnish-born, United States-based film director whose best-known film was Spy Games in 1999, starring Bill Pullman and Irene Jacob. The film was shot in Helsinki, New York, and Toronto. Gervais-Latourie had a cameo role in the film before making the film Spy Games Jerry Latore directed and served as co-director of several films in Finland. He has also acted in the 1985 film The Unknown Soldier. David Lindley. He was born in March 1944 and he died in March 2023. His age was 78 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death were complications from a long COVID with chronic kidney damage. An American musician renowned for his mastery of a vast array of stringed instruments, including the slide guitar. He was a prolific session musician, most famous for his work with Jackson Browne, notably on Running on Empty. He also led his own eclectic band, El Rio X. Napoleon XIV. He was born in May 1938 and he died in March 2023. His age was 84 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death were complications of Parkinson's disease. The stage name of Jerry Samuels, an American songwriter and musician. He was famous for the 1966 novelty hit, "They're Coming to Take Me Away." The song was known for its frantic, escalating delivery and its use of a variable speed tape effect to create a mad sound. Michael Rhodes. He was born in September 1953 and he died in March 2023. His age was 69 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was undisclosed. An American bass guitarist who was one of the most prolific and respected session musicians in Nashville. He played on thousands of recordings for a wide array of artists, including Stevie Nicks, Etta James, and Vince Gill. Rhodes was inducted into the Musicians Hall of Fame. Robert Hamer. He was born in March 1954 and he died in March 2023. His age was 69 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was undisclosed. An American musician who, under the pseudonym Art Barnes, was half of the bizarre novelty music duo Barnes and Barnes. He was the co-creator of the cult classic song and video Fish Heads. Hamer was a childhood friend and collaborator of Bill Mumy, Artie Barnes. Wayne Shorter. He was born in August 1933 and he died in March 2023. His age was 89 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was undisclosed. A legendary American jazz saxophonist and composer, widely regarded as one of the most important figures in modern jazz. He was a primary composer in Art Blakey's Jazz Messengers before joining the Miles Davis Second Great Quintet. He later co-founded the influential fusion band Weather Report. Gary Rossington. He was born in December 1951 and he died in March 2023. His age was 71 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death were complications from a heart attack and heart disease. An American guitarist and songwriter, he was a founding member of the southern rock band Lynyrd Skynyrd. He co-wrote several of their biggest hits, including Sweet Home Alabama and Free Bird. Rossington was the last surviving original member of the band and survived the 1977 plane crash. Helen Vanny. She was born in January 1924 and she died in March 2023. Her age was 99 at the time of her death, and the reason for her death was undisclosed. An American mezzo-soprano who had a significant career at the Metropolitan Opera. Debuting in 1956, she performed with the company for 19 seasons. She was known for her roles in operas by Mozart and Strauss, including Octavian in Der Rosenkavalier. Calvin Newton. He was born in October 1929 and he died in March 2023. His age was 93 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was undisclosed. An American Southern gospel singer known for his high tenor voice. He was a key figure in the genre, leading various quartets. He was an early member and leader of the Oak Ridge Quartet, the group that eventually evolved into the Oak Ridge Boys. Lou Stovall. He was born in January 1937 and he died in March 2023. His age was 86 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was heart failure. A highly influential American artist and master paint maker based in Washington, D.C., he was renowned for his mastery of silk screen process, elevating it into a fine art form. Stovall collaborated with many prominent American artists such as Jacob Lawrence and Sam Gilliam. Jim Durkin. He was born in October 1964 and he died in March 2023. His age was 58 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was undisclosed. An American guitarist who was a founding member of the influential thrash metal band Dark Angel. He was a key part of their sound in the 1980s. He helped shape the band's reputation for complex, fast, and aggressive thrash metal. Carlos Garnett. He was born in December 1938 and he died in March 2023. His age was 84 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was undisclosed. A Panamanian-American jazz saxophonist known for his fiery and spiritual style, he blended jazz with funk and Afro-Latin influences. He was a prominent sideman in the 1970s, notably playing with Miles Davis on albums like On the Corner. Spot. He was born in July 1951 and he died in March 2023. His age was 71 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was fibrosis. An American record producer and musician born Donald Cameron. He was the influential in-house producer for SST Records in the 1980s. He was instrumental in shaping the sound of seminal punk and alternative bands like Black Flag, Minuteman, and Husker Du. Judith Heumann. She was born in December 1947 and she died in March 2023. Her age was 75 at the time of her death, and the reason for her death was undisclosed. A prominent American disability rights activist, often called the mother of the disability rights movement. A polio survivor, she was a leader in the 1977 sit-in, the longest non-violent occupation of a federal building in the United States history. Her work was instrumental in the passage of the Americans with Disabilities Act. Charles Harrington Alster. He was born in July 1957 and he died in March 2023. His age was 65 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was cancer. An American writer, broadcaster, and logophile. In 1998, he was one of two original co-hosts of the national weekly public radio show Away with Words, which he resigned from in 2004 after a dispute with management. He is known for his clear, sonorous voice on programs such as Verbal Advantage. C. Paul Robinson. He was born in October 1941 and he died in March 2023. His age was 81 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was undisclosed. An American physicist who was a prominent figure in national security and nuclear weapons policy. He served as the president and director of Sandia National Laboratories. He was also a lead United States negotiator on nuclear testing treaties during the Reagan administration. Tom Love. He was born in October 1937 and he died in March 2023. His age was 85 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was undisclosed. An American billionaire entrepreneur, he was the founder and executive chairman of Love's Travel Stops and Country Stores. He and his wife, Judy, grew the company from a single gas station in Watunga, Oklahoma, into a national chain with over 600 locations. Dolores Clark. She was born in August 1936 and she died in March 2023. Her age was 86 at the time of her death, and she took her own life. An American author, journalist, and feminist activist. Her 1974 book, Woman Plus Woman: Attitudes Toward Lesbianism, was a groundbreaking and compassionate exploration of lesbianism. She was a prominent figure in the women's liberation and gay rights movements. Frank Griswold, he was born in September 1937 and he died in March 2023. His age was 85 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was respiratory failure. An American bishop who served as the 25th presiding bishop of the Episcopal Church from 1998 to 2006. His tenure was a time of significant division within the Anglican Communion. He presided over the 2003 consecration of Jean Robinson, the church's first openly gay bishop. Francisco J. Ayala, he was born in March 1934 and he died in March 2023. His age was 88 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was heart attack. A Spanish-American evolutionary biologist and philosopher at the University of California, Irvine. He was a former Dominican priest who became a leading voice on the intersection of science and religion, defending evolution against creationism. He was awarded the National Medal of Science and the Templeton Prize. Ian Falconer, he was born in August 1959 and he died in March 2023. His age was 63 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was kidney failure. An American author, illustrator, and costume designer, he was beloved for creating the Olivia children's book series, which featured a precocious piglet known for her red dress. The books were celebrated for their wit and distinctive charcoal and gouache art style. Connie Martinson, she was born in April 1932 and she died in March 2023. Her age was 90 at the time of her death, and the reason for her death was undisclosed. An American television host who was a fixture in Los Angeles media, she hosted the cable program Connie Martinson Talks Books for over 4 decades. She interviewed thousands of authors, providing a vital platform for the literary world. William Wolfe, he was born in December 1939 and he died in March 2023. His age was 83 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was undisclosed. An American computer scientist and educator, he served as the president of the National Academy of Engineering from 1996 to 2007. He was also a professor at the University of Virginia and Carnegie Mellon. Known for his work on programming languages, Wolfe's research also included computer architecture, computer security, and hardware-software code sign. Peterson Za, he was born in December 1937 and he died in March 2023. His age was 85 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was cancer. A pivotal Navajo leader, he served as a chairman of the Navajo Nation and was elected as the first ever president of the Navajo Nation in 1991. He was known for his efforts to reform tribal government and advocate for sovereignty. Skip Beffelis, he was born in September 1929 and he died in March 2023. His age was 93 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was undisclosed. An American politician, Republican, who served in the United States House of Representatives from 1973 to 1983, representing Florida. He was the Republican nominee for governor of Florida in 1982, losing to Bob Graham. Jim Moeller, he was born in July 1955 and he died in March 2023. His age was 67 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death were complications of Parkinson's disease. An American politician who served as a Democratic member of the Washington House of Representatives for 14 years. He represented the 49th District. He also served as Speaker pro tempore. Roland Hine, he was born in September 1932 and he died in March 2023. His age was 90 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was undisclosed. An American professor and author, he was a professor of English at Wheaton College. Hine was considered one of the world's foremost scholars on the 19th century Scottish author George MacDonald. Sergei Grisham, he was born in June 1966 and he died in March 2023. His age was 56 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was sepsis. A Russian-American billionaire entrepreneur, he was co-founder of Ross-Avro Bank. He gained notoriety in the United States for his extravagant real estate purchases, including the Montecito Scarface mansion. Donald Snyder, he was born in December 1951 and he died in March 2023. His age was 71 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was cancer. An American politician who represented 134th District as a Republican in the Pennsylvania House of Representatives from 1981 until 2000. In 2000, Snyder was chosen as president of Lehigh Carbon Community College. Barbara Everett Bryant, she was born in April 1926 and she died in March 2023. Her age was 96 at the time of her death, and the reason for her death was undisclosed. An American sociologist who was a pioneer in government service. She was the first woman to serve as the director of the United States Census Bureau. She was appointed by President George H.W. Bush and oversaw the 1990 United States Census. William E. Cooper, he was born in June 1929 and he died in March 2023. His age was 93 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was undisclosed. An American retired Major General in the United States Army who served as Deputy Director for Foreign Intelligence at the Defense Intelligence Agency. He was a 1962 graduate of the Army Command and General Staff College and a 1964 graduate of the Defense Intelligence School. Tom C., he was born in November 1931 and he died in March 2023. His age was 91 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was undisclosed. A Taiwanese-American politician and engineer, he was the first Asian-American supervisor elected in San Francisco. He served on the San Francisco Board of Supervisors, representing the Sunset District. Anthony Verga, he was born in April 1935 and he died in March 2023. His age was 87 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was undisclosed. An American politician who represented the 5th Essex District in the Massachusetts House of Representatives from 1995 to 2009. Verga was a champion of veterans' causes during his tenure and in 2006 was endorsed by the Massachusetts Veterans Services Officers Association for the position of State Secretary of Veterans Affairs. Theodore Kahneman, he was born in August 1929 and he died in March 2023. His age was 93 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was undisclosed. A United States Army Brigadier General and the first Japanese-American active duty general in the United States military. He served in the military police. He led the investigation of the My Lai massacre in 1968. Phil Bett, he was born in March 1927 and he died in March 2023. His age was 96 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was undisclosed. An American politician who served as the 29th governor of Idaho from 1995 to 1999. A Republican, he was known for championing human rights legislation. He also served as lieutenant governor and chairman of the state Republican Party. Del Raybould, he was born in October 1933 and he died in March 2023. His age was 89 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was undisclosed. an American politician who served as a Republican member of the Idaho House of Representatives. He was known for his long tenure and conservative politics in eastern Idaho. William R. Cotter. He was born in March 1936 and he died in March 2023. His age was 87 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was undisclosed. An American lawyer and academic administrator, he served as the 18th president of Colby College from 1979 to 2000. His tenure was marked by significant growth in the college's endowment, academic reputation, and diversity efforts. Lokanath Debnath. He was born in September 1935 and he died in March 2023. His age was 87 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was undisclosed. An Indian-American mathematician and professor, he was known for his research in fluid dynamics, applied mathematics, and mathematical physics. He authored numerous textbooks and research papers. Debnath was a founder of the mathematical journal International Journal of Mathematics and Mathematical Sciences. Dave Wills. He was born in March 1964 and he died in March 2023. His age was 58 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was heart attack. An American sportscaster who was the longtime radio play-by-play voice for the Tampa Bay Rays. He called games for the team for 18 seasons from 2005 to 2022. He was beloved by fans for his enthusiastic and beloved Rays win call. Tota LaFrance. She was born in May 1919 and she died in March 2023. Her age was 103 at the time of her death, and the reason for her death was undisclosed. A German-American physician and anti-Nazi resistance fighter, she was a member of the White Roses resistance group in Munich during the Second World War. She was the last surviving member of the group, having distributed anti-Hitler leaflets. Demetrio Perez Jr. He was born in August 1945 and he died in March 2023. His age was 77 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was undisclosed. A prominent Cuban-American businessman and political activist in Miami, he was the publisher of the anti-Castro newspaper Libre. He also founded a system of private schools, Lincoln Marty, focused on the Cuban-American community. Dan McGinn. He was born in November 1943 and he died in March 2023. His age was 79 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was undisclosed. An American professional baseball player, a left-handed pitcher, McGinn played in Major League Baseball for the Cincinnati Reds, Montreal Expos, and Chicago Cubs from 1968 to 1972. Jerry Richardson. He was born in July 1936 and he died in March 2023. His age was 86 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was undisclosed. An American businessman and former NFL player, he was the founder and original owner of the Carolina Panthers NFL franchise. He played a key role in bringing the NFL to the Carolinas. He sold the team in 2018 amid workplace misconduct allegations. Bob Goodman. He was born in June 1939 and he died in March 2023. His age was 83 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was undisclosed. An American boxing matchmaker, publicist, and promoter, he's a member of the International Boxing Hall of Fame since 2009, the Florida Boxing Hall of Fame in 2009, and the New Jersey Boxing Hall of Fame since 1990. And recipient of the prestigious Boxing Writers Association of America's James G. Walker Award for long and meritorious service to boxing in 1980. Pat McCormick. She was born in May 1930 and she died in March 2023. Her age was 92 at the time of her death, and the reason for her death was undisclosed. An American Olympic diver, who was a dominant force in the 1950s. She won gold in both the platform and springboard events at the 1952 Helsinki Olympics. She repeated this historic double-double at the 1956 Melbourne Olympics. Otis Taylor, he was born in August 1942 and he died in March 2023. His age was 80 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death were complications from Parkinson's disease. An American football player who was a pioneering wide receiver for the Kansas City Chiefs. He was a key part of the Super Bowl IV championship team. He was known for his big play ability and is considered one of the franchise's all-time greats. Jesus Alou, he was born in March 1942 and he died in March 2023. His age was 80 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was undisclosed. A Dominican professional baseball player and the youngest of the three famous Alou brothers, Flippy and Matty. He was an outfielder for 17 seasons in MLB. He was part of the only all-brothers outfield in MLB history with the San Francisco Giants in 1963. Kevin Freeman, he was born in October 1941 and he died in March 2023. His age was 81 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was undisclosed. An American equestrian who competed at 3 Olympic Games, winning silver medals in team eventing in 1964, 1968, and 1972. Freeman was inducted into the Oregon Sports Hall of Fame in 1991 and in 2009 was inducted into the United States Eventing Association Hall of Fame along with Good Mixture, his horse at the 1972 Olympics. Dick Haley, he was born in October 1937 and he died in March 2023. His age was 85 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was undisclosed. An American football player and executive, he was the director of player personnel for the Pittsburgh Steelers during their 1970s dynasty. He was instrumental in drafting the Hall of Fame players like Jack Lambert, Lynn Swann, and John Stallworth that led the team to 4 Super Bowls. Joanne Elliott, she was born in December 1925 and she died in March 2023. Her age was 97 at the time of her death, and the reason for her death was undisclosed. An American mathematician who was a professor at Rutgers University. She made significant contributions to the field of harmonic analysis and potential theory. She was known as a dedicated mentor to women in mathematics. Chris Greeley, he was born in May 1962 and he died in March 2023. His age was 60 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was undisclosed. An American politician who was a representative in the Maine state legislature. He was a Republican. He represented District 22 in the House of Representatives for 4 consecutive 2-year terms from 2002 to 2010, at which point he was prohibited from running again by term limits. Your support keeps their memories alive. Like, comment your thoughts, and subscribe for more stories of those who made history.